Imagine you're 19 years old and you can fly across the world for someone you think you love. At first, it looks romantic. London, castles, smiling photos, a new life. But then he becomes jealous, controlling, dangerous. You book a flight home, and before you can leave, he realizes he's losing control and kills you. This is Tell Me the Crime, episode 21. Welcome back.
Tell Me the Crime.
Episode 21.
Yeah. Oh, and we forgot, you mentioned that we need to start introducing ourselves before we move forward. So in every other episode, in every other like crime podcast, they always say who they are before. So I am John.
And I'm Febriana.
Grundy. Officially now, she has Grundy on her driving license now, which is awesome. Okay. So, Febriana is going to be telling the crime today. I've been super busy. So, babe, tell me the crime.
I will tell you the crime today.
What do we got today?
So, the title of today's crime is She Traveled Across the World for Love, the murder of Ashley Wadsworth.
Ooh, okay.
Do you see the first line?
Across the world for love? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay.
She traveled across the world for love.
Damn. All right.
Does it sound...
That sounds...
relatable?
It does, yeah.
For myself.
Yeah, it does a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you and I both traveled across the world, I guess, for love. Well, I didn't. I traveled to the next country over, but still. We will be traveling across the world in a couple of days after our wedding in 1 week.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So imagine being 19 years old and traveling thousands of kilometers to finally meet someone you have known online for years.
Oh, online for years. Okay. Is this
will you be so excited about that?
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Yeah, of course.
I think I will be very excited.
Oh, no. I hope this is not like a catfishing situation.
We'll see.
Okay,
so
let's hear it.
At first, everything looks exciting, right? For this 19-year-old person, I will say girl.
Where is she from?
Do you want to guess?
Indonesia.
No.
Okay. Thailand.
No.
France.
No.
Is she in Europe or Asia? Or like, give me some hint.
It's in America continent.
It's an American continent. Okay. Well, you mean an American like state somewhere?
Continent.
Oh, continent. Okay. Well, then that.
I gave you a very general hint, but it's in.
Right. Is it in? I mean, isn't Hawaii? Well, Hawaii is its own little island, right? So is it Hawaii?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Alaska?
It's in Canada.
Alaska?
Canada.
You just said...
American continent.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Wow, I feel really stupid right now. Okay.
You said it's from Europe, Asia. No, I said American continent.
I know, but you said American continent, and I was like, does she mean like US
islands? No.
And I was like, US continent doesn't really make sense, but at the same time I was thinking like, does she mean like island in the US?
No, it's not an island in the US. It's in the part of the big part of American continent,
all right,
which we have narrowed it down into Canada.
I should have. Yeah. Oh my God. It's crazy how many people don't realize that Canada is part of North
American
America.
continent.
It's America,
right?
Yeah.
North America is part of the American continent.
I know, you're right. So is Mexico. So
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So is Brazil.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, just different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
So this 19-year-old girl was very excited. You could imagine that you arrive in another country, not in your own country, which is in this story. She arrived in England.
Okay. And so she went from Canada to England.
And you explore a new country. I will be very excited because I like doing that, right? You take photographs together, you post smiling pictures online.
Yep.
And to your family and friends back in Canada, it looks like the beginning of a new adventure.
Okay.
But less than 3 months later, something has changed.
Oh, okay. Less than 3 months later. Okay.
Like you begin telling people that, hey, I want to go home.
Oh.
And one morning, you see that your boyfriend's, or in this context, if I want you to imagine, you see your girlfriend's phone to send a message, hey, it's me, I need your help. It's an emergency, please.
Whoa. Okay, so hold on. She's already over there, and family and friends are wondering this?
She sent a message to family and friends
saying she wants
that,
to come
hey,
home.
like, it's me, Febriana, I want to go home.
Yeah. Okay. You know, I would be like, oh shit, okay, why?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like,
I guess it didn't go as well. Well, especially because you're saying that these people knew each other. They've been speaking for years.
Years online.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'd be a little bit like, oh shit, what's going on?
Yeah.
Because if you wanted to be there, did she plan to live there with the person?
You'll see more details, and I can tell you that it's very relatable to so many people who have international love.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so the message is sent to people in 2 different countries. So England and also in Canada. But because of the time difference, some of them are asleep.
Right.
And others do not see it immediately, right? So if I want to send a message to my family back home, you know, it's some hour
it's a
difference.
Totally different time. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we have to wait, right, until they respond to us. But yeah, when finally someone reaches the house, nobody answers the door.
When somebody reaches the house in the UK?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what, like her family and friends went there? Or like someone reached out to someone in the UK that knows both of them to check on them?
It will be somebody from the UK.
Mm-hmm.
But later on, that will be the family back in Canada.
Okay.
So the story is about Ashley. So Ashley is a 19-year-old Canadian who traveled to England to spend time with someone she believed she knew deeply. Okay. So she traveled to England to meet her boyfriend.
Okay. And who's her boyfriend? What is his name?
Her boyfriend's name is Jack.
Okay. So Jack and her had been online dating for a while. Do we know what platform it was on?
Facebook.
Was it like the Facebook dating app, or was it just like through like a random connection?
They knew it from I think one what do you call that?
A mutual friend.
A mutual friend. Yeah. Oh my god, I lost the word.
Right.
Mutual friend.
That's fine. Yeah. I lose words all the time, and I have no excuse. I'm a native English speaker, so.
Okay. Yeah, so this is the case of Ashley Wadsworth, a 19-year-old Canadian who traveled to England to spend time with her boyfriend in England.
Right.
So, because today is my turn to tell a crime story to you, I would actually start with telling you the background of who Ashley was.
Okay.
And then I tell you who Jack is.
Okay.
Oh, wow. I was so very careful in choosing was and is.
Yeah, because apparently in English, so Febriana's telling me, she's like, it's so confusing. Like sometimes you use like the present tense when
to tell the past story.
Tell a story in the past, and it's true. Like sometimes you'll say, and then he goes to the store.
Yeah, and then he comes
went to the
like,
store. Like, you know,
hold on, I think the story happened in the past. Why are you using present? Come
that
on.
must be so confusing for second language learners because I don't really know why I do it. To be honest with you, I have no idea.
We're gonna do some linguistic analysis at some point in our podcast.
At some point,
right? But I'm so excited about that. Okay. So let's come back to Ashley Wadsworth case. So Ashley was from Vernon, British Columbia, a city in Okanagan Valley.
Oh, okay. Yep.
She was described as bright, outgoing. She was also adventurous, compassionate, and she played tennis. She played clarinet. She enjoyed hiking, camping, off-roading, traveling. So she had a lot of hobbies, right?
Right.
And I think she's pretty social that way. She spoke French, and she had been accepted at Thompson Rivers University.
Oh, shit.
Oops.
Whoops. This is...
the priest.
Oh, it's not even... No, it's... I think it's my mom's phone. Oh, shit. My mom's looking for her phone. Okay, we're going to have to put this on pause for a second.
What?
What the... Everyone, Yeah, my mom and I have an identical phone. We seem to have a very similar brain. I don't know how. We both ended up getting the same color phone and the exact same case independently. And
was that in the recording?
That was in the recording. Yeah. That was definitely in the recording. The phone going off. So, okay, get back to the story. What?
You did not delete it?
No, I didn't delete it. I didn't delete it. I'm just going to keep it in the thing. It keeps things interesting. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So back to the story.
So where was I?
You were talking about the university. She just got accepted.
Yeah, she got accepted at Thompson Rivers University. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So one detail about Ashley that stood out to me was that she reportedly made an effort to befriend international students at school.
Okay.
So she was really nice, right?
Yeah.
Because she understood that being far from home could feel lonely. So she tried to make people feel included.
Right.
Yeah. So she's naturally caring toward people who felt isolated. And her family said Ashley tended to look for the good in people. She believed that people could improve and she wanted to support them.
Yeah.
And this is very important because Ashley should not be described as simply naive, but she was compassionate.
You know what? This is while you were saying that, before you even said that too, is that
you were thinking about that.
I was thinking that because I was thinking, well, not that she was naive, quite the opposite. I was thinking that it's unfortunate that a lot of these cases that we talk about, these people are often described as smart, as outgoing, as very social, has lots of hobbies, they might be athletic, part of all these groups. It's really sad to see because a lot of these people are actually, they sound like they're really good people and they want to
compassionate.
They're compassionate and that's part of what makes them targets, right? Because they're more likely to give people chances, which is really sad, right?
Yeah.
You don't want that to change in the world, but at the same time, it's
we have to be very cautious. And that's really, really hard for people who are very compassionate and passionate at the same time. Because they only see the good in people.
Yeah. Okay. So back to it.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So, that's kind of her personality from the report that I read, right? And then now I'm going to tell you about Jack. Okay. So Jack, Ashley's boyfriend, his name is Jack Sepple. He lived in Chelmsford, Essex, England.
Okay.
He was approximately 3.5 years older than Ashley. So he was around 21, 22. Yeah.
Okay.
And people who knew him described two very different sides of Jack's personality.
Really? Okay.
So he could appear affectionate, charming, and emotionally vulnerable. But he was also described as socially isolated, intensely jealous. He was also possessive and quick to become aggressive.
So was this, who described him as these things? Do you know? Does it say? Or is that
former classmates, for example, reportedly remember that he could suddenly snap.
Right. But then who were the people that said he was compassionate and kind and all that?
Well, I think it's probably just mix, because from the report that I read, former classmates reported him as this, a former teacher described him as intimidating.
Right. Okay.
Particularly toward the female staff.
Huh.
So it's
okay.
some kind of
there's a mix.
From
there's a mixed set of messages
who
being
knew him.
Okay.
So that combination probably made him difficult for Ashley to understand, right? Because one side of him, he's really nice,
really sweet,
but another side,
there's a demon inside him. Got it.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe that, but it's kind of like two opposite poles of personality.
Did he have bipolar disorder or something?
Not that I know of from the report that I read.
Well, I guess bipolar would be more of super depressed and then manic stages, which doesn't quite fit. Maybe it was borderline personality disorder or something.
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. But the question is, why do you think she could not see who he really was? Like from the
I mean,
interaction, sometimes
well,
we can get a sense of
right. Well,
people's
sometimes
personality, right?
there's so many reasons why she couldn't or she did notice and she chose to ignore, right? So there's a lot of different sides to that, right? Like
Yeah.
she might have known that he had those sides to him, but she chose to pay attention more to the positive aspects of his personality. You know, a lot of people, it could have been something like someone who really wants to fix things, right? Fix a
Right.
damaged person,
Right.
or you know, something
Yeah.
like that. So I mean, it could be that, or maybe she just she was just blinded by love, right? I mean, sometimes you really just can't see the negative, or even worse is when it's a gradual shift, right? So maybe it started off as all positive, and then he started introducing negativity slowly, and then it became more and more and more. And the thing about gradual shifts like that is that you don't tend to notice them, right?
Because that's very subtle.
Right. If it's a subtle shift, you don't really notice it, if as opposed to something where it just like changes overnight, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know these people, but that's a possibility.
Yeah, I agree with you, but the report also said that actually Ashley saw two different versions of him, but maybe she decided to just see again the good in him. And
Right.
again, like she believed that, people could improve, right? And it's not wrong.
No.
And
of course not.
We just don't know what to do. And probably she thought that it's not something that she needed to be worried about at that time.
Right. Well, a lot of people, you know, have difficult relationships. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad relationship.
Yeah.
It's just
it's
every
probably the
relationship
dynamics
is different,
within
right?
them.
So,
Yeah. So how they met now, okay? This is one of the details that really changes how we understand the relationship.
Okay.
So Ashley and Jack did not first meet on a dating app as adults.
Okay.
They connected through Facebook in 2015.
Okay.
So Ashley saw Jack on the page of a mutual friend and added him as a friend. So it's just, like,
so she reached out to him first.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Looks like it from the report that I read. So Ashley was approximately 12 years old. She was pretty young.
Oh, wow.
And
12?
Jack was around 15 or 16.
Oh.
When she added him as a friend. Because she just saw, my friend has him as a mutual friend. And maybe at that time she just wanted to have a friend from another country.
At that year, at those ages, isn't it? I mean, like, depending on where they were in their developmental stages, but usually there's a giant transition between 12 and 15.
Right.
In terms of like maturity, in terms of physical development, that sort of thing. So that's I wonder what they looked like at that time.
Yeah. Well, she was very young for sure when this started,
course,
right?
Yeah.
And at first they were more like online pen pals, like in the past, I think that was pretty, it's a trend that you have friends from other countries.
Yeah.
And especially, from the non-English speaking countries perspective, sometimes the students like, I want to practice my English and I want to have pen pals from the other countries, or even not in that context, but I think that's something that was kind of a trend in the past, a few years back, to have the online. So they talk about their lives and gradually became confidants. And within a few months, Ashley was mentioning Jack to her mom, to her dad, and also her sister too.
Okay. And what did they think initially?
Well, her mom was pretty cautious, but Jack sent some photographs that appeared to confirm that he really was a teenager living in England. So over time, the friendship developed into a crush. And later on, they also had an on and off romantic relationship.
Right. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah. But they had never met still. Obviously,
no,
they're
they
teenagers
had not
in
met
different
yet.
countries. Yeah, that makes sense.
So there were periods when they did not communicate at all, on and off. But when they were in contact, they spoke frequently.
Right. Okay.
So British Columbia, as we know, it's 8 hours behind England. And Ashley sometimes woke up very early to talk to Jack, while Jack stayed awake late at night.
Okay.
So that's kind of like the dynamic of long distance relationship,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Jack also sent her some gifts. Sometimes he also sent her clothes, money, jewelry, a handbag, teddy bears.
Interesting. Was he rich? Or was he just...
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
But they share a dream.
Because even
that,
just like shipping fees
I
internationally,
know,
I'm
I
like,
know. Maybe
that's
it's
actually
cheap
already expensive. I'm
between
like,
England and
Amazon
Canada?
shipping fee? I'm kidding.
I don't know. Yeah. So they shared a dream that one day they would finally meet in person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So although they have never been together physically, I think Ashley probably felt that he was already a major part of her life, right?
Well, yeah, of course. He's been there throughout her, some
years.
very important developmental years in her life.
She had known him through important parts of her adolescence.
Of course,
for both of them, right?
Of course, yeah.
But there is a difference between knowing somebody through just conversations online and also know the people or know somebody in person.
Yep.
Like their everyday life. It's
totally
different.
agree. And that's why like when I was back on like dating apps, I think that like I always tried to like get a in-person coffee date or something or whatever like quickly because I didn't want to waste time talking like back and forth for like days on end and then meet in person and realize we have no chemistry. Because you're right, you can have that online dynamic, but really
but
not
when you
like
meet in
have
person,
any
it's
chemistry
so
in person at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like, oh shit, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Okay, now I want to tell you about some parts that Ashley did not really see from Jack, right?
Okay.
So at the beginning, I told you that Jack's personality is like he's really charming, but he could also snap sometimes. And Ashley could not observe how he behaved when, let's say, he got frustrated with the other people.
Right.
He could not see how he responded when, let's say, a woman tried to leave a room during an argument, which happened to them later on. And she did not see the complete picture of Jack's criminal history.
Oh, shit. He had a criminal history, too. Okay.
Yes, he does. But before we jump right to it, there is this context that in 2018, when Ashley was about 15, so they have known each other for 3 years online. So Ashley asked to visit Jack in England.
Okay.
But her mom refused because she was too young, and I would do the same thing if I were.
Hell yeah!
If I were her mom,
15-year-old, going to another
England?
Country on their own.
Yeah, no. Okay.
I mean, it's one thing to let your 15-year-old like stay at home alone. That's fine. I mean, I don't see a problem with that. But I mean.
But that was the first context that she was thinking, oh, I should probably visit him in England, you know? So, the mom refused because she was too young. And then during the pandemic lockdowns in 2020, both of them, Ashley and Jack, began communicating seriously again. So they got an idea that, oh, let's meet soon in person.
Right.
Right? So the plan was becoming a real plan now. Yeah, but there is the early warning sign, or maybe not but there are some early warning signs about Jack's personality.
Right. Well, I mean, I guess she didn't really see him snapping and stuff. But...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That personality that I meant, okay? Yeah. So even before they met face-to-face, there were several signs. So Jack became jealous about boys Ashley knew in Canada. And then during the argument, sometimes Ashley blocked him.
Yep.
So instead of respecting that boundary, Jack created new accounts. It's kind of like stalking her.
Oh, shit, really?
And he also contacted Ashley's friends and Ashley's sister to reach her.
Under a different name or under his own name?
His own names.
Oh, wow.
But he tried to contact her friends and her sister
to get a hold
to
of
reach
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So if Ashley said, I don't want to talk to you, he simply found another way around it.
Oh, wow.
So if she blocked his number,
Uh-huh.
then he would create some other accounts to get a hold of her.
Wow.
Like through anybody that he could think of, right?
Just drop it, bro. Like if she doesn't want you to talk to her anymore, just drop it. I don't get it.
Yeah, but both of them were teenagers at that time.
That's true.
You know,
That's
so it's
true.
probably
Their
just
frontal
emotional.
lobes are not totally developed at the point.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
need to reach out to her and so on. So that kind of behavior can sometimes be misinterpreted as romantic persistence, or I don't know. To me it sounds like it's an obsession right now. It's no more about.
But you know what's really interesting is in like Hollywood, for example, or like movies that we watch, they have completely shifted from the way that they used to be portrayed. So like, let's say 20 years ago or something, you'd watch a romantic comedy and the girl would shut the guy down, right? They first meet, the girl shuts the guy down, and then they have the guy pursue her over and over and over, and he shows up to her work and he brings her flowers and he does all this stuff, even though she keeps saying no. And it's like, and now like people are just, and that was portrayed at the time as like
persistence,
and romantic, and like, oh, he really cares. But now it's like, oh, you're creepy.
Yeah.
Like it's interesting to see.
Context,
yeah,
the
but
shift.
it's so interesting to see that, right? And I wonder sometimes about like, well, what is he thinking in those contexts? And, what makes him think it's okay to, not respect her boundaries? But I don't know. I just find some of those romantic comedies a little bit problematic, like in the past, where they would just like not take no for an answer. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Yeah, you're right. But maybe it's just the different years, different contexts.
No, it is.
At that time, it's probably genuine love persistence, right? Like, I want to show her that I really love her.
Yeah, exactly.
But the person was probably still respectful in a way that, hey, I just want you to see this. I just want you to know that I love you.
Yeah.
But
there's a difference between like,
did not really cross the boundaries.
Yeah. I guess that's a fine line though, right?
Yeah, there's a fine line for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So with that kind of thing, as you said, people might see that Jack loves her so much because he refuses to give up. So if I were maybe Ashley's friend and I know that, her boyfriend was trying to reach out to her through me, that is something, but I would probably have some bias like, he probably wants to just talk to her and she does not give him a chance to talk to her, to him or to her. Sorry.
Right. No, I get that. I understand.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone has a different perspective, right? So, yeah. Okay. So then what happened?
So some of Ashley's friends also reported that Jack's attention was becoming more obsessive than loving. So in 2018, he tattooed Ashley's first name on his arm.
Oh, wow. And this is while they were broken up, like while she was blocking him?
They're on and off. Like we don't really know, like in which months that they're on the relationship, or they broke up for a little while and then they came back. But in 2018, he tattooed Ashley's first name on his arm.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't know. The intensity is probably not the same as intimacy. I don't know.
Probably
I don't
not.
know. Yeah. So in March 2021, Jack reportedly sent Ashley a threatening voice message about one of her male friends and said he would kill her.
Oh, wait. He said he would kill Ashley? Oh, fuck. Okay.
So that was a sign right there, even before they met in person.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. And she's still like, that is a huge red flag.
That's a huge red flag. Exactly.
It doesn't matter how mad you are. If you say you're going to kill someone, like that is not okay.
Yeah, but when people are in love, they sometimes are just blind.
Yeah.
And especially if this is your first love as a teenager, for example. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, now let's talk about Jack's history.
Yeah.
We come to the information already, right, that Ashley and her family apparently did not fully know about Jack's criminal history, and who thought about that, right?
Yeah. Of course. You
but-
wouldn't assume, especially for like a teenager, right? You wouldn't assume that they had a criminal past already. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
by the time Ashley traveled to England, Jack already had a criminal record. At his sentencing, the court heard that he had 8 previous convictions covering 12
God.
offenses.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Holy shit. What were those convictions for?
His record included harassment, criminal damage, and breaches of restraining orders.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Did Ashley know about all this stuff, or did anyone know about this, like these convictions and stuff? You said she didn't know like the full history, but did she know any of this? Oh,
well,
wow.
it says in the report at his sentencing, right? So they knew like very, very late about the criminal.
Right.
Criminal
So this
record.
is the first time they found out about it. Okay.
And he had also been subject to several restraining orders involving family members or former partners.
Wow.
And
shit.
I want to be careful here because not every claim reported about him resulted in a conviction.
Oh, okay.
But even though we see there are 8 covering 12 offenses, so that's a lot.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Disturbing.
In one earlier case, Jack was charged with false imprisonment, common assault, and coercive or controlling behavior involving a former partner.
Fuck. Guaranteed if the parents knew any of this.
Well,
like,
they would
false
not let her
imprisonment,
fly to
like
England.
he kidnapped someone or like held someone against their will. Like that is fucked. Like you have parents that are gonna be like, they're gonna be like, hell no, I'm not letting you go anywhere near that guy.
You probably can find other Canadian guys here.
Yeah, pretty sure she can find someone else out of the 8 billion people on the planet or whatever.
Yeah, and there are some reports. For example, another former partners of Jack reported that he had put a hand around her throat, prevented her from leaving, and repeatedly contacted her after she escaped.
Wow. Damn, that's
Another
dark.
woman also reported that Jack smashed 2 of her phones and threatened her with a knife.
Holy crap.
I know, it's disturbing.
Uh-huh.
And those accounts are not convictions.
Not convictions, but they know about them from the record. Okay.
Yeah. But when they are considered alongside his confirmed convictions and restraining orders, we could really see the visible pattern about Jack's behavior.
So we know everything. So yeah, exactly. But like, so we know that, they had this long-standing relationship and she wanted to go see him. Her parents wouldn't let her when she was 15 or whatever. He did have some past that he kind of hid from her. Yeah. But what, we haven't even heard about the crime yet, or like what happened when they were in England. So like what happened there?
Yeah. So let's jump to when Ashley traveled to England. In November 2021, Ashley traveled to England on a 6-month visitor arrangement. Okay. So based on the strongest reporting, this was the very first time Ashley and Jack met face to face. After probably about 6 years of online dating through Facebook, right?
Okay.
So Jack met her at the airport, and then Ashley changed her Facebook profile photograph to a picture of 2 of them. It was very exciting for somebody who finally sees the person in person. Yeah. And she moved into his 1-bedroom home on Tennyson Road in Chelmsford. And at first, the visit seemed exciting. They explored England. They visited London. They took photographs together. They adopted a kitten. It looked like, she's really ready to move
it sounds like it's moving forward. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And Ashley appeared cheerful when she spoke with her family about him and about her experience in England.
Right.
Yep. But the question again is, we really don't know what they are facing because people just see the posts from social media and they look very happy. And those moments maybe we're genuine at some point, but
Yeah.
then maybe we're not. We
Yeah.
don't know what's inside, right?
That's true. You have no clue. Some of the happiest couples you see on quote unquote happiest on Instagram or like Facebook or whatever, there's some of the most like, not disturbing, but problematic relationships that you see sometimes, right?
Maybe, right?
But sometimes
Maybe.
they're awesome,
Maybe.
so you
They're
never know.
Awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So she may have felt very happy during those moments, but the photographs capture just again seconds. Those pictures are not about their entire relationship. And then another detail was Jack was unemployed.
Okay, so he's okay. Because remember, I asked if he was rich earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe his parents are. I don't know, but
maybe his parents are.
So how did he have a place if he was unemployed? I guess
I don't know for that detail.
Okay,
but Ashley could not work either while visiting, right?
Right. Okay. Of course.
She didn't have any status, so she could not work while visiting. Jack was unemployed, so they spent nearly all the time together. Jack had a few friends and increasingly did not want to go out. So he and they started isolating from themselves.
Everyone else. And that's dangerous because then the only social surrounding you have is with the person that you're with.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
exactly.
And you stop, recognizing what's normal and what's not.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, for a lot of people or internationals, if they don't really have friends around, then a social will be the places for them to connect with friends and family, right? Yeah. So I think it makes sense that Ashley put pictures on the social media and all that because, it will trigger some interactions with
she wants
her former
to
friends or
with
the family
people back home and see
abroad.
How they're doing. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so Jack did not like when Ashley was speaking with the neighbors as well, and he did not want her attending church or socializing with people she knew through church.
It's like when we talk about cults, like the
block
leaders
the
often
people from
they try to isolate everyone from society so that no one will tell them that what they're doing is not okay, right? So that sounds like what he's doing too.
Yeah. Okay. So Ashley was in another country. No other people that she was allowed to socialize.
Right.
And that's pretty intimidating,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay.
By December 2021, so remember she went to England in November.
Okay.
On November 2021. And by December 2021, Jack's behavior had escalated into physical violence.
After only a month.
After only a month of them knowing each other in person.
Wow. Okay, that is like, if that's not a red flag, to get the hell out of there. Oh, and I'm not victim blaming by any chance. Just for anyone listening, don't ever stick around for that.
Yeah. So on Boxing Day, he reportedly sent his mom a message admitting that he had hit Ashley.
Wow.
So he told his mom what he did to her.
Okay.
And he had become angry after discovering that. And years earlier, Ashley had blocked 2 British phone numbers. And Jack assumed that the numbers belonged to other men. So he probably thought at that time that she was cheating with the other 2 British men.
It could have just been spam.
Could be, yeah.
I mean, that happens all the time.
Well, they could communicate. But again, they were teenagers, baby.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
And around this time, Ashley began saving photographs of her bruises in a private Snapchat folder.
Oh, good.
She told her sister about some of what was happening.
Right.
But Ashley reportedly threatened to stop speaking to her sister if her sister told their mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah. Why do you think she protected him though after he hurt her?
Well, people, man, human psychology is very, very complex. I think she probably wanted to protect. There's multiple things that could be happening, right? But one of the possibilities is that we've talked about sunk cost reasoning before, right? where you've put so much time and energy or whatever
That's true.
resources into something.
Mm-hmm.
And even though you know that if you go do something else,
Mm-hmm.
like intuitively, you know that it will make you happier, right?
Yeah.
You still have this tendency to think, well, you know, I've already gone this far. Right?
Yeah.
And,
You're right. You're right.
It's like, it's very, very difficult. And also her perception of what is normal and what's not, because she's been isolated, is also heavily skewed. Right. So now she doesn't really, you know, there's tons of things like that happening. And then, you know, you described her as this person that was very kind and social and, you know, and maybe she thought she could change him. Right.
Yeah.
It could be one of those things where she was like, well, you know, he's got some trauma that he's got to deal with, and
that's fine. He could improve,
and maybe he could improve, and I can fix.
He will
him
heal
somehow.
someday. Yeah. Well, I think your reasons, the ones that you just shared, all of them are valid because we could really understand. She told her family that, oh, this guy is a really nice guy. I have been dating for several years, and I have now eventually I have met him in person. So she probably also wants to kind of protect not only about their relationship, but the image that people know about him. And especially she traveled abroad internationally. That's a huge effort. It's not him coming to see her. It's her coming to see him.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's just a very complicated situation.
Yeah.
In early January, the violence also happened again. And Jack reportedly struck Ashley in the head with a heavy glass beer mug.
Oh my God.
And Ashley called her sister crying.
Shit.
And Jack then made her clean up the broken glass. Well,
made her clean it up after he
shouting.
Smashed it over her head. Like, oh, like he smashes it and he's like, now clean that up. Like, what?
Yeah.
Man, it's so sad to see how brainwashed a lot of these people become, right?
I know.
With situations of abuse like that.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay. That's horrible.
And then Ashley's sister also told her to just come back to Canada as soon as possible. It's not safe there. So I could understand how worried she was about Ashley being there.
Shit.
Yeah. But shortly afterward, another apparently calm period followed. So the violence and then going down again, just normal situation, another violence. So that kind of dynamic, which is not healthy. Right?
Yeah, of course.
But then after that, Ashley posted happy photographs again because of that moment.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can describe that as a pull and push relationship or what.
I would say so, yeah. It could be, or it could just be her trying to justify staying in a negative environment. She'll latch on to the positive aspects of the relationship, even if they're very few and far between. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that must be very confusing too to the family, to Ashley's family, because her sister knows about what had happened. But
that'd be so hard
after
to
that, they look happy.
Say
so do I believe in what she said, or you know? So one day, Ashley sounded frightened. The next day, the photographs looked normal, happy.
Yeah.
But I would say that's kind of like abusive relationships already.
If you knew that, like right now, like your sister, for example, was in an abusive relationship like that, would you go fly home? And even if she said, don't say anything, wouldn't you just go?
Oh, I would.
I absolutely would.
I would.
If one of my siblings was in an abusive relationship and they're just like, don't tell anyone, don't worry, like I'm fine, and then like was posting all these happy things after being beaten, I would probably say, I wouldn't tell them. I would just go, and then I'd show up at their door, be like, hey, we got to get out of here. Like, this is crazy. Yeah. Don't put up with that.
Yeah, but I have watched some podcasts about living in an abusive relationship. It's really hard, right? Because you've been attached to that person, and maybe that kind of dynamics of pull and push has been your new normal.
And the other thing too is that, like, now that like in the victim in these cases too has to be willing to actually leave too, right? So
Yeah.
we say that, I'm saying like, oh yeah, I'd go fly out and tell them like we got to go, but like,
Yeah.
of course, I'm not gonna force anyone to do anything. I would try to get them, but to get them to come home, but like I'm not, they're not gonna listen unless they want to, right? Like so.
Yeah, it should
they'll
come
go
from
back.
the person.
So even
they
if
have
like,
to make a decision.
Yeah, exactly. Because even if you like literally dragged them out of there, like they would just go back if they weren't ready, So,
yeah, you're right. It's kind of the cycle that could be in repeat.
Exactly.
Until the person said, okay, this is enough for me. Enough is enough, But it will take some time for most people.
Yep.
And a few days before her death now, Ashley actually secretly left the house while Jack was away.
Oh, okay.
So she was trying to escape from that.
Shit.
But she probably didn't think that she would die, right?
Right.
She kind of noticed that, okay, I think it's crossed the line and I need to make a move.
Yeah, so she was making some plans to leave, is what it sounds like. Okay.
So she met 2 church friends in a local park.
Yep.
And these 2 friends sensed that, something was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And about a week before she died, Ashley told her mom that the relationship was not going well and she really wanted to come home.
Right.
So Ashley's family has got a sense that, okay, something is not going right. My daughter told me about this, but they got a plan. So she has got a plan to come back to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
By February 1st, her family understood that the situation had become dangerous.
Right.
And the family did arrange a flight for Ashley to leave England 2 days later.
Really? Okay.
So Jack knew that she planned to leave.
Okay.
And
that's probably what sparked whatever happened.
Yep. So he snapped.
He snapped because he realized that he was going to be left, and he could not accept that.
At sentencing, the judge later described him as facing the imminent loss of control over Ashley. Okay. Well, this is not just a loss of relationship, but maybe for Jack, this is a lot of the loss of control because he likes to control people or the world.
Yeah, a lot of these cases tend to revolve around that.
Control.
Power control, trying to, make sure that the narrative is the way they want it to go. And if anything falls out of place, it's like this big chaotic thing that kind of like puts them into a spiral.
Yeah.
But so what happened exactly? How did she die?
Early on the morning of February 1st, 2022, it was okay. She came there in November, December, January, February. A neighbor heard a woman screaming, and Ashley went to the neighbor's home. She was really scared. She was hysterical. Ashley said Jack had beaten her.
Wow.
She also said he had thrown their kitten against a wall. Wow. You could imagine that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He threw a kitten against a wall.
Insane.
It's just like in the movie that I watched.
Wow. I think of the scene from it's not, it's that scene from, what is it? The Anchorman, where like Jack Black takes the dog and like kicks him over the bridge. It's just like, it's funny because it's so outrageous, right? Like who the hell would ever do that? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so she ran to the neighbors. She told the neighbors what happened.
Yep.
Then Ashley said something terrifying, and she believed that Jack was going to kill her.
Oh, shit. And she told the neighbor this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the neighbor offered to take Ashley with her to a medical appointment, but she refused. So Ashley refused the offer. She also asked the neighbor not to call police.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The
neighbor then went next door and spoke to Jack. And I think they're just trying to calm him down. And Jack appeared calm. He apologized. And the neighbor left for her appointment at approximately 9:30 that morning.
Right, but that probably just pissed Jack off even more.
Yeah.
Right? because now she's involving other people. And he's probably going to say, oh, this makes me look bad and blah, blah, blah. And then blame her for like her running away to someone else. Like, dude, it's not. It's your fault.
But also
You're
it
the one
gave
that
Jack
caused
another opportunity, right? Because the neighbor left the house for whatever
Exactly.
reasons. Because maybe the neighbor just thought it, it's just a normal.
Well, if you think
a
that
normal
he was
situation.
calm, if you think he's
between
calm
a
and he's going to
couple.
run away, he's like, okay, it's been diffused. Everything should be good. Okay.
Yeah. So she offered Ashley somewhere to go, like the neighbor, but nope. She confronted Jack. She may not have understood how immediate the danger was. That's the neighbor's situation. And Ashley also had asked her not to call the police. Just kind of like complicated
I get that.
situation. Afterward, Ashley used Jack's phone to call her family in Canada. So I think Ashley got a little bit of chance. So she took his phone to call the family in Canada. And because of the time difference, it was around midnight in Canada.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And
Ashley,
they didn't get the phone call?
Nope. Ashley said she really wanted to come home.
Shit.
Right?
So she left like a voicemail or anything?
A message.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So, that is the emergency messages. Approximately around 11:22 a.m. and 12:30 p.m.
I feel so horrible for the family.
I know.
Because imagine getting that message the next day and then realizing that and you're going to be thinking like, oh, I could have done something. But like, you can never blame yourself for that. Is much but I don't know. I would probably be tempted to blame myself too, even though I shouldn't. It's just like, it's human nature, right? You try to like say, well, I could have done all of these different things, but like, it doesn't change the outcome that Jack was the one that did this.
Yeah.
He's the perpetrator. He's the one that caused everything.
Yeah. She tried to reach out the relatives in BC, and Ashley also tried to even contact the church in Chelmsford. One of the messages was, "It's Ashley. I need your help. It's an emergency. Please."
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
So
that's, oh man,
the thing is,
hard.
She had recognized the danger.
Yeah.
She had asked for help. Her flight had been booked as well.
Oh my God.
But then something happened inside the house, right? So Jack strangled Ashley. He then retrieved a kitchen knife and also attacked her repeatedly.
Wow.
The sentencing court heard that Ashley suffered approximately 90 wounds.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
So she was fighting probably. And
and he was.
Oh man.
He lost his.
So he lost his crap and he just went at her. Okay.
Yeah, and the judge later called it brutal and cowardly. Again, Ashley was 19 years old and she was attacked as she was preparing to return home.
Yeah, someone like that can't control their temper and they've had multiple convictions.
Yeah,
and issues in the past.
No,
they cannot be
really
in society.
bad.
They cannot be in society.
Yeah,
that's just wild.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, I hope he got life in prison without any possibility of parole. Is that what happened?
We'll see here.
Okay.
So remember that Ashley sent some messages to the family and relatives back in Canada, right?
Yep.
Finally, the Ashley's family eventually woke and saw the emergency messages. And then they contacted Jamie. So Jamie, I think Jamie was one of Ashley's local church friends in Chelmsford. And Jamie went to the house with another friend and two men from the church. Their intention was to remove Ashley from the house and take her somewhere safe.
Right.
Yeah. So
but it was
people
too late at that point.
In England basically helped her. Nobody answered the door. And then Jamie called the police. So to answer the question clearly, Ashley's church friend called police after Ashley's family saw the emergency messages and asked local friends to check the house.
Yep.
So then police got the message. Police arrived shortly after 4 p.m. Officers forced entry at about 4:13, and Jack was still inside.
That's what I was going to ask next. Did he stay inside? What?
Yeah.
Did he try to cover things up, or was she just still there?
No, apparently he did not try to cover things up. So
and what was he doing?
I don't know. He was probably just, whoa, what did I just do? But immediately before the officers entered, he had been on a FaceTime call with his sister. So Jack told his sister what he did to Ashley.
Oh, and what was he remorseful at least, or was he? I mean, not that it makes any difference to the outcome, but it does make me wonder.
Well, he appeared calm. That's what the report said.
Calm.
He called the sister. He even showed Ashley's body to his sister through the FaceTime call. And officers found Ashley on the bed. Yeah, so the paramedics attempted to save Ashley, but she was pronounced dead at the scene.
Oh, that's horrible.
And Jack told the officers that he had gone psychotic. He admitted that he had strangled and stabbed Ashley. So he did not cover anything. He just admitted guilty later on in the court.
Sounds like he just couldn't control his anger.
Yeah.
It sounds like that's a common theme in his life. He can't seem to control his... It makes you wonder about his... his brain and how it functions relative to most other people, right? We have, our frontal lobes and our executive functions, and we have things that allow us to inhibit or suppress those urges that we shouldn't be doing. But some people have dysfunctional frontal processing that does not, doesn't work as well and allows those urges to sort of go through.
Yeah. Yeah. So talking about the mental health and the legal responsibility, Jack actually claimed that he had been intoxicated and he had lost control. There is the toxicology report as well. The toxicology report shows that he was detected cannabis and some amount of anti-anxiety medication. He underwent psychiatric evaluation and he was found fit to plead and stand trial. Okay. So I think they assume that, you should be responsible for what happened. It's not somebody who does not have
It's not like he doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, exactly.
For mental health or something. Yeah. So mental illness does not automatically mean a person cannot understand right from wrong, right?
Yep, of course. Yep.
Yeah, so Jack Sepple was charged with murder and held in custody. In September 2022, he appeared at Chelmsford Crown Court. When the murder charge was put to him, he pleaded guilty. Because he admitted the crime, there was no full murder trial. The prosecution did not need to prove the case before a jury, and witnesses did not have to testify through every detail of the relationship.
Of course,
And the court then just moved to sentencing. And his plea was considered. The judge calculated the minimum term. A guilty plea can receive sentencing credit because it avoids a trial and prevents witness and so on, right?
Right.
So Jack would still be sentenced to life imprisonment.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Life imprisonment, but does he have the possibility of parole after a certain number of years? So if he, if he's in prison for a certain amount of time, he can be let free.
Yeah.
If he's on good behavior.
Let me see my report.
Okay.
On October 10, 2022, Mr. Justice Murray sentenced him to life imprisonment with a minimum term of 23 years and 6 months.
Okay, so it's not...
No,
okay, so
no.
Yeah, okay.
A parole board would assess whether he remained dangerous.
Right, so he does have parole possibility.
He does have, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he must serve at least that period before he can first be considered for parole. Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least 23 years is a long time, right?
23 years and 6 months.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's a tough one. Holy.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, thank you for telling me that crime.
I know.
Yeah, they're all dark. They're all dark cases where but this one, at least this one wasn't premeditated, like the others that we've talked about where people do things and plan things out and like it's super
I
calculated.
don't think he actually planned that. It's just
No, I
about
think it
the
sounds like
person
he snapped.
who cannot control the emotion, the anger, and
yeah, exactly. Which is much, well, to me, it's not as bad as someone who's actively planning to do things, right? Because then you can't even argue that you lost control. You didn't lose control. You just actively tried to do something. It's like you're fully aware of everything you're doing.
Yeah. So yeah, that's today's case on Tell Me the Crime. It's about
thank you.
An international love that does not turn well.
Yeah, well, we're a different case. So, we're not like that at all.
No, we're not. But I could really understand though, like the excitement of Ashley to want to meet the guy in person.
So sad. It's so sad.
Yeah,
though.
It's really sad. Okay.
Yeah. So anyone internationally going to visit someone they've never met before, please do your research.
Be careful.
And always have an out. Make sure you're talking to your family and friends constantly. Don't let them isolate you. That's when it becomes dangerous. Yeah. So
that's true. That's why, like in the maybe visa applications or kind of PR or citizenship applications, now the officers would like to assess the socials and real proof of the relationship. And so on.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Well, thank you, everyone. And we'll see you next week for Tell Me the Crime. Okay.
Bye.